Our shout out tonight is from Joe, and it's it's for Martin. It's MartinPribble. Joe, would you tell us a little bit about Martin Pribble?
Martin.
Yeah, Martin's a really great guy. He's probably best known for his awesome atheist blog, martinspribble.com. Everybody should go check that out. His Twitter profile says climber, feminist, science, cats, homebrew, organic gardener, and environmentalist. He comes from Melbourne, Australia, and he's an all-around good guy. He's very smart. He's helped me out in debates on Twitter. I've had very many great conversations with him, and you should give him a follow. Absolutely. Definitely. If you're out on Twitter and you're not on Twitter and you're not following him on Twitter, why aren't you? Give Martin a follow. It's MartinPribble, and tell him you heard him on the show. All right. Let's get into our question of the week.
Excuse me. I have a question. I have a question, sir. What are you doing? I'm asking you a question.
Our question from last week was from Joe, and he says, if you were drinking a 40 while sitting on the stoop with 3 historic people, what would you be? Who would they be, rather? And what would you want to talk about? We had one reply, and that was from Todd, and he says there are 3 people from history I would have drinking a 40 with me. Would be Alexander the Great, Hypatia, the last librarian from the Library of Alexander, and the Bishop Cyril. While drinking our 40, we would loudly ask Cyril why he would not incite a crowd to kill Hypatia. Hypatia, thank you. Hypatia by flailing the flesh off her bones with conch shells, but also have them destroy the greatest library of iniquity. Naturally, once Alexandria hears what happened to his library, he's going to be one pissed off dude and take the good old Bishop Cyril behind the woodshed and punish the bishop for his atrocities. This will cause Alexander to want to celebrate by drinking himself to death. It's what Macedonian kings do. This will leave me with Hypatia, which is what we first wanted in the first place. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's as bad as I am. We love Todd's answers. I love Todd's answers.
Good old Wizard of Todd.
Oh yeah, Wizard of Todd. Yes, he comes up with great answers. Our question for this week: if there's a scary movie or TV show that used to freak you out, and does it still scare you? Joe or Crystal, do you have a TV show or movie that used to freak you out and does it still scare you?
The Exorcist, and yes, it still does.
All that pea soup.
I cannot watch it in the dark, and I certainly will not watch it alone.
Ah, definitely.
Old school scary.
Yeah, I was forced to watch that as a kid, and the place I was staying at, while I was being there, it was kind of stinky, and so I kind of equated the smell to that movie, and it was like, so I had no choice. Joe, is there a scary movie or TV show that used to freak you out, and does it still scare you?
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead, the 78 one. I have a love of zombie films. Also, The Poltergeist and I agree with Crystal, The Exorcist. Those 2 movies are definitely, like, they're some of the last scary movies because now everything's just gore. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big gore fan. I like a thriller, but I'm not a big gore fan. Wayne, is there a TV show or movie that used to freak you out, and does it still scare you?
Yeah, Teletubbies.
Teletubbies! Ah!
That's just wrong. No, but seriously.
La la la.
But seriously, the old Sid and Marty Krofft shows. Those were you want to freak people out.
Which one?
Sid, the Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, and Witchy Poo, and the kid with the magic flute. What the heck was going on that show?
Land of the Lost.
I loved Land of the Lost.
Oh yeah, the graphics were so cheesy. The slee stacks.
It was all stop motion and puppets and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, it was really cheesy.
The best part was the slee stack.
Yeah,
that made the show.
Yeah,
I mean the dinosaurs was just bonus.
Yeah. They always had the T-Rex with the big oversized jaw. It looked like a Venus flytrap.
You can make out the puppeteer's fingers through the mouth hole.
The remake was terrible, but the original,
awful.
yeah, the originals were classic, but they were awful. But they were.
Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition.
Right. For myself, I've had a lot of. I don't watch, like I said, I don't watch a lot of horror movies or thrillers. I watch, but I've seen a few horror movies over the years. So, but I can't pick one out in particular that would really freak me out. But when I was growing up, I tried to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I know it sounds kind of really stupid, but my sister was like I said, I was rather young at the time, and this show came out, and she's like, "That's where they send little bad boys," and I was like, "Oh, it freaked me out." So I was like, maybe afraid of the movie because I didn't want to end up, getting stuck in chocolate and sucked up a pipe or something. So, but does it scare me today? No, I can probably sit down and watch it. I just like, kind of a stupid movie. I don't want to watch it. But anyway, if you have a question, if you have an answer for there's a scary TV show or movie that used to freak you out, and does it still scare you, leave it in the comment section below, and we'll read it on the next week's show.